I'm just having a look around at what's going on. I need to get on with some work out here. We wanted sun, we've got it. I'm so pleased. What a difference a week makes. Mind you, we have had some pretty hideous weather. We've had storms, we've had rain, we've had cold, not much sun, but today we do. The storms, my polytunnel has survived another storm. I'm so thrilled. Now, today, I'm going to set myself the task today of creating that cottage garden that we talked about. Now, just after I posted the last video, I, after dark, started to create a new border. And my husband was pretty shocked when he woke up in the morning and looked out into the window and exclaimed, "Oh my goodness, what's going on with the garden?" So I'm going to take you round into the front garden where we have begun making the dream garden. Getting warm. Don't think I need these. So this is the front of our house. Now, just to the side of me here, all across here, there is a border. Now, you have to picture it. This garden was completely overgrown. We've spent the past few years just hacking back, plus renovations on the property. But now we're really ready to start on the garden. Now, this bit has been bothering me for so long. Just here, we've got a gas tank. It's LPG, so we're kind of off-grid. And it's been put in this area here. I hope you can see, I'm not sure if you can, but the levels are completely wrong. It's really high up. This is our front door just here. And one of the first things you do as you approach the front door is you see this ugly tank. Obviously it's functional, it's got to be accessible, and I couldn't work out how to manage this area. Now, I did want to create lots of big beds. However, the children use the front garden to play in a lot because it's the most level bit of ground. So just behind the camera, we've got a trampoline, we've got the football goal, you know, it's got to be functional. But this little bit is going to be the garden. So this is the area that I dug out the other day after dark. Everything around the gas tank is really poor anyway, and as I've been digging, it's just pretty much clay and not much else. So my plan is to finish digging this over, whoops, to here, and then I'm going to extend this whole border, but I'm going to redo this whole border. Now, I want to do it on a budget. We'll have to see how that goes. But we've got a gravel driveway here, and then we've got some old paving. This is like the 1960s sort of utility sort of paving. I don't like it, but I think I'm going to use it in a different way. I'm planning to put a gravel pathway up here, so we've still got access to this bit of the garden. I'll spin you around just so you can have a proper look at it. So, as I said, here's the gas tank, and if you can see the soil, it's hideous. And then the border goes all the way around here, and then around to here. Now, just over there is a drainage ditch, so we're sort of limited as to what we can do. In fact, I'll just show you. It's a bit overgrown. Yeah. So the plan is to extend this whole border around here. So I started off scraping off the turf, but then I realised I'm going to need loads of soil in here. So instead, what I'm doing is I'm literally turning it upside down I'm chomping it about a bit, and I don't know if you can see, but there's all sorts in here. The soil is pretty bad. So if the grass can sort of rot down and help here, that will really help to just give this area something it needs. I'm only going to do a bit at a time because my knees have been playing up recently and I need to look after them. So I'm just going to do a few little bits now and come back to it later. So there's loads of concrete here. I imagine something to do with that, maybe, I don't know. So we're going to really need to think about what we plant here because the soil is pretty impoverished. I'm hoping to top it up with some goodness. I think my plan is going to be drought tolerant plants, grasses and things like verbena maybe. Oh, what's this? All sorts have been chucked in here. So I've come across, there's some yellow plastic here. Hopefully there isn't a pipe really near the surface because that would be, I can't imagine there is. So I'm assuming that's telling me that's where the pipe goes. What do I do? Maybe we can have some stepping stones or gravel going on that section. So I'm going to keep on just to see where it goes. Right, okay. So all the concrete, this means that the pipe is running down here, so I must keep this safe. Right. Well, that's good. At least we know where it is. I was thinking it was going to be buried a lot deeper than what it is actually. And maybe it is. There's a part of me that's regretting starting this. I think this is going to be a few videos before we know the outcome of all of this. I think the dream is a bit further away than I thought. So I'm going to have a break now. This is as far as I've got. Here's the tank. So underneath that plastic is some concrete. I think the plastic's purely there just to show you exactly where the pipe is. So I think we're safe. But what I'm going to do is, when I've planted all this up, I think I'm going to put a layer of gravel or something along there so that highlights exactly where it is and I know not to go digging around in there. Oh. So Next on my list of jobs is we're doing a bit of sorting out. So we've been quite busy today. We've already taken a table to a charity near here. John's gone off to the tip. We've been swimming. We've been to the farm shop. It's not even lunchtime yet. Now, one of the other jobs is here. So the next job is we've got various water butts. Now, up at the top of the garden, we've got a vegetable garden and the polytunnel and whatnot, but there's no water up there. So we've got all these water butts. We are going to get them taken up to the top. We've only got this one just in the corner here. I don't know if you can see that. This one in the corner that comes off the house, and it takes a lot of water. Now, it's a bit of a pain, but it's the only place we can really have one. So the plan is that through the winter months, we're just going to carry some watering cans up to the top field and fill up these water butts so that in the summer we've got the water where we need it. It is a little bit arduous, however, I think it will be fine. I think how many have we got there? We've got 2 there at the moment, and we've already filled those pretty much. So, you know, one of them, I don't know if it's this one or there's another one behind you there, we think is broken, and I intend to chop it in half and use it as a planter, but I've got to work out which one it is. Ooh. I think this one's okay. That is a win. Oh, that's good. One down. So, I don't know if you can just see here, this one's leaking. Now, we've always had trouble at trying to fix these when they leak. We just can never seem to get it right. So I think this one's going to go for being chopped in half. For this one so far, it doesn't look like it's leaking at this point, but I need to see if this tap works. It's good. So I've got 2 water butts that I can use up the top. That's brilliant. really pleased with that. Now we've got loads of water butts up here. I'm off to fill these up. It's a bit of a walk, it's right round to the front of the garden, but thank you so much for joining me here today. And until next time, bye.